We are Queens of the Damned, and you're listening to Collision on Voice FM.
On the phone right now, I have Holly and Dreadful, producers of Queens of the Damned, which is a high-class horror cabaret coming to Cryal Castle. How are you girls going?
Good, thanks. Good, thanks. Getting ready for the big show.
Yeah. Well, this is really intriguing to me. It's a high-class horror cabaret, but is it more along the cabaret lines or a little bit more along the burlesque lines?
So it is a little bit more cabaret. It's more of a variety show. So we have a bit of burlesque, a bit of sideshow, a bit of comedy, a little bit of circus. So there is quite a bit of variety. So it's not just a burlesque show.
Right. So how long have you been producing shows like this?
So Queens of the Damned has been for 5 years.
Right.
But this is our first time at Cryal Castle. So it's very exciting. We've always wanted to do a show at a big castle, and it couldn't be much more fitting for our show. So, yeah, it's very exciting.
It is. It's perfect sort of venue for this type of show.
Definitely.
You're coming here on Friday the 8th and Saturday the 9th, but the Friday show's already sold out, hasn't it?
The Saturday show was the one that sold out first.
Oh, right.
So that's why we've now released the Friday, which is going to be, over the next week. We can guarantee that one's going to sell out as well. So very much looking forward to doing both. But yeah, Friday is going to be only a show without dinner, and Saturday night's a show with dinner.
Oh, right. And the good thing is that you're selling out your shows. That means that in the future you'll be welcome back to do more shows there.
Oh, definitely. Yes, the Queens of the Damned show is always sold out.
Cool.
Always.
How much work goes into producing each show?
So definitely at least a year in advance for every show.
Mm-hmm.
So it all starts with, contacting the right venue, especially for our brand. We have a very specific type of look and branding with Queens of the Damned, and so the venues are quite important, and we need to, be able to work with the venue to achieve our look, our desired look and branding. So, yeah, and that takes quite a while. And once we get the venue sorted, then we start going in with scripts and things like that. Costuming, we're very lucky. We have Shimmery Costumes as a sponsor, our official sponsor. So Kerry from Shimmery Costumes makes all our costumes. They're all custom for each of our cast members, and we rehearse. It's quite a big process, so it takes about a year.
Yeah, and are you girls in the show or just producing?
We are. We're insane. We're in the show. We're producing the show. We help with everything. Yes.
Yeah, because I guess you obviously both have come from a cabaret background. What made you decide to start Queens of the Damned?
Yeah, so we both always loved dark kind of things. That's always piqued our interest, and we kept kind of crashing into each other at certain events and things like that, and worked on some things together, and then we kind of got sick of working for other people. So we teamed together and we decided, you know what, let's do something together and see how it goes. And it's just taken off. It's fantastic. We're really lucky to have found each other, and we just have the exact same vision. And yeah, we both bring different skills into the mix, and it's just beautiful.
I was going to say 5 years later, you must obviously get along well and have the same sort of focus on what you want to achieve.
Yeah, she's all right.
She's all right. What is she?
We've got an awesome cast and crew backing us as well, so that always helps.
Right. And where do you find the cast and crew? Is it do you have a pretty consistent team, or do you look for new people?
Yeah, so we've got cast members who have been with us since the very beginning. Our host has been with us from the very beginning, James Seamark. He's absolutely incredible. He really brings the whole experience and show together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, our cast over the years, we've worked with a whole bunch of different people, and yeah, we've been really impressed by some of the different skills and talents and everything that the people we've worked with have brought to us. So we've kind of refined it and got our real core cast now, which is really, really exciting because it just kind of opens everything up for us to be able to do, bigger group acts, rehearsals, and have that real kind of tight royal family unit. So yeah, it's great.
Yes, so then the Saturday night show with the dinner, do you does the show start after the dinner, or do you perform during the dinner as well?
Yeah, so it kind of is incorporated into it. Yeah, pretty much it's just dinner kind of as the show goes on.
Right. So the show's on both nights going the same amount of time pretty much?
The Friday show is a later
start, but it is a lot more quick, high pace, a lot of energy. It's going to be really, really upbeat as it's all about the show, having cocktails, having a good time. It's going to be a lot more of a party type of atmosphere.
Where on the Saturday, meals will be served in between the show. So the intervals will be a lot longer. So that's why the night needs to be a lot longer on the Saturday, so people can enjoy their meals and mingle a little bit. Be a bit more of a relaxed atmosphere. It'll be a really lovely whole night experience. And I believe a lot of our Saturday ticket holders have also booked accommodation at the castle as well, because you can stay there. So it's going to be a complete night out, really.
So is there accommodation on the Friday night show as well?
There is accommodation available as well, and you can book that through Kyle Castle. Yes, you can actually stay in the castle, which is really, really cool.
So you can go and see the Queens of the Damned and their high-class horror and then spend the night in a castle.
Yes.
That sounds pretty damned exciting, doesn't it?
It's pretty damn cool, yeah.
Are you girls staying up there for the weekend?
Definitely. So we've hired out a big chunk of it, and we have literally invaded the castle.
Oh, that's good. So
Kyle Castle has never had anything like this at their venue before, so it's going to be epic.
Well, no, that's really good. They are they're open to trying new things, so yeah, that's really cool that they're doing this. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing more of it in the future, but for now, you don't know, even like it would definitely probably be at least a year, possibly two, before you'd be coming back anyway, because you've got to produce another show. So people should get and see this one next weekend.
Yes, definitely. You don't want to miss out.
No. And we've been talking quite a bit about the Saturday night show, but you have already missed out on that because that is already sold out. It's the Friday night that you can still get tickets to.
Yep, that's correct. So, yes, the Friday night, still tickets. I think by Monday they'll probably be sold out, just looking at the track record of this week. So, yeah, don't delay. Get them.
Yeah.
Or you'll miss out.
Definitely. It sounds like a really fun night. I know you're under a lot of pressure producing the show and performing, but what's the most fun part for both of you, each of you?
Oh, the best part is after the show, to be honest, where we look back and kind of reflect on the whole time, the whole experience, and you start getting the audience's reviews and people tagging photos and just being super excited. It just makes everything that you do feel like it was totally worthwhile. So, yeah, that's the most important part to us, that our audience is having a great time and really love what we do.
Right.
Yeah, definitely seeing the audience reaction. So it's the most nerve-wracking about 2 minutes before the show starts or the doors are open. Yeah, it's really nerve-wracking. We set really high expectations for ourselves and our cast, and we really want everyone to have a fantastic night. So as soon as the show begins and we see the look on the audience faces, and we usually have the bar staff of the venues coming out and the owners of the venues coming out, because there's just such a roar of applause and it's such a great experience, and that really assures us that what we're doing is great and people love it and it makes us feel great.
Well, all right, now we've told everyone what makes you feel great. Can I ask each of you what's been like the most embarrassing, or like the memory that sticks with you the most because you screwed up or something?
Oh, okay.
Well, I've got one. So one time we did a show and I was ending the whole show and I was coming out of a coffin that was like standing upright, and I'm only 5 foot and the coffin is very, very big, and I opened the door and it broke off the hinges. And so I had to just pose there holding the door, and it was way bigger than me. So that was pretty awkward. That was a good one. So I just was posing around and everyone was cheering, and I was just like draped all over this coffin, and they were loving it. And I'm going, my arm's going to break because I'm holding this really heavy coffin up and it's all breaking apart. Yeah, and then the girls had to help me close it, but we made it all look like it was part of the act, and it was fine. People loved it. But yeah, that's probably my most embarrassing story.
But it's good if you could make it look like it was part of the show, because anything can go wrong as long as the audience doesn't know it wasn't meant to happen.
That's right. And look, we do play with fire, literally, but we do things like shows on Friday the 13th and things like that. So we are asking for for some trouble sometimes.
Well, I have seen that you did put on a Halloween show last year, so maybe in 2020 we can have a Halloween show up here in Ballarat at the castle.
Oh, I'm sure they would love it. I'm sure.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to.
Hopefully we can have one in 2019. Who knows?
Well, it depends how quick you can produce it. Get to work. Well,
Sunday after the show, we'll begin.
Yeah. Do you have another show like that you're working on after this one at the moment?
Absolutely. We are doing another show back in Melbourne at the old Melbourne jail. So it's a completely different experience again. Still obviously the high-class horror cabaret with burlesque and sideshow and circus and comedy and all that as well. But it's going to be in the style of a ghost tour. Right. So the audience will actually be guided through the old Melbourne jail across all different sessions. And, yeah, they'll be actually guided through by a tour guide, to a host, and exposed to a whole bunch of different characters along the way. So it's something that we haven't really seen done before, which makes it that little bit more nerve-wracking, but totally exciting. We think people are really going to love it. So hopefully people come to the Cryle Castle show and then want a little bit more.
Well, it sounds like even just finding the venues is exciting part of it.
Oh, definitely. When a venue approaches us or when we're scouting for venues, it's definitely one of the most exciting parts because we go there and, all these ideas just flood in and it's just, we really like to work with unique spaces and it's just really cool, especially when they're old as well, the old Melbourne jail has so much history to it. So, really cool and really gives us a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, definitely. And because Cryle Castle is, that's been around for a while, but it was built as a tourist attraction. It's not like it was actually a castle that people lived in.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. But the jail definitely has a big history. And hopefully you'll get more than you asked for on the night. You might have a few uninvited guests.
Always.
That's cool. What would you like to say to the people around Ballarat and in Melbourne and that I guess it's surrounding areas who want to come to this show on the Friday night and grab their tickets?
Sure. We would actually like to say that anyone who is listening, that we would love to offer 20% off to the Friday night if they use the code VoiceFM.
Oh.
That would be definitely something that we would like to say.
We are so excited to be bringing Queens of the Damned to Ballarat, and we think that you all are going to love it, and we're just going to literally light everything up. It's going to be fantastic, and we really want people to come and see. So we're offering, a bit of a discount code. So it is VoiceFM. You can chuck it in at checkout. But do it quick because tickets will sell out soon. So
Yeah, we don't want to give too much away, but promise it's going to be crazy from the moment you arrive.
Awesome. No, it sounds,
we'll see you there.
And it's very generous of you to give the Voice FM listeners a discount. Thank you for that. And
no worries.
It sounds like an amazing show and it's an amazing setting. So I hope it all goes off really well for you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you so much, Kat, for having us on. We really appreciate it.
That's okay. I will actually tell people that if they go to facebook.com/Queens of the Damned Cabaret, they will find your page. They can give you a like and find the events. And
that'd be great.
As you said, tickets are available from the website, queensofthedamnedcabaret.com. There is accommodation and you don't have to be from Ballarat to get the 20% discount. You just have to say Voice FM.
That's correct.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You're both so lovely and, have a great show.
Thank you, Kat.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye.